As you know, I'm Sarah Hartzell. My life is rather simple, but good. I was born in Nebraska on January 29, 1995, but I moved to Arizona in 1998 and have lived there ever since, so I call that my home. I have the typical American family, parents and a brother, and we have it pretty awesome. My parents' story is one I love to tell because it largely makes up who I am. My mother grew up and lived in Denmark for a huge part of her life. After she finished up with school, she got the travel bug and lived in multiple countries. Finally, she came to America for a vacation in LA, where she met my dad. Her vacation was slightly extended, to say the least. Because of her, I have dual citizenship, and we always try to incorporate Danish customs into our life as much as possible. I've probably visited the country more than 12 times, but it's been really long since I've been able to return. Where my dad grew up has also been largely influential in my life. He spent his childhood in Manhattan Beach, California, right on the Strand, always with the ocean in sight. It's no secret I'm a complete sucker for the whimsical marine world. I grew up loving water and being shown the exciting side of the ocean. I would love more than anything to somehow involve the ocean in my career. Throughout my life, I spent almost every ounce of free time dancing. I started from when I was 2.5 and kept up with it until I was 18. I devoted endless amounts of time to the studio and stage. I think dance is a big part of what developed my character, teaching me largely about commitment, teamwork, friendship, and developing and keeping my imagination flourishing.
You will hear the shrillest highs and lowest lows with the windows down when this is guiding you home. They won't see us.
My first value is order. I believe order is the appreciation of organization and a structured lifestyle. I am an extremely organized person. I almost never procrastinate because I like to have all my time structured ahead of time to avoid stress. This is especially important because I've always had a ton of things to balance in my life, and I'm easily susceptible to stress. I have about 3 calendars where I can map out everything I have to do, but I think my planner is my entire life. I don't think I could get through school without it. My second value is purpose. I believe purpose revolves around a person's ability to establish and consistently aim towards an ultimate goal. This gives all other aspects of life meaning and a point. Basically, it makes it worth living. With such a short amount of time on Earth, I think it's crucial to make all your actions worthwhile and beneficial for you in the long run. Besides, we wouldn't be here in college if we didn't have a purpose. My third value is wisdom. I really admire intelligent people and I strive to keep myself as an educated individual. However, I think wisdom also incorporates knowledge gathered from life. Experiences help develop your knowledge in an entirely different way that makes it relevant to the world and the people around you. I also believe that wisdom should be shared. Teaching is important so that others can gain experience and apply that to their own lives. I truly believe that the development of a strong, diverse mind is well worth the effort, even when it can get emotionally and physically straining. My fourth value is ecology. I define ecology as having a high appreciation for nature in order to improve your quality of life. I have always adored nature. I love traveling to national parks and seeing all the beautiful scenery and hiking. I have an extreme love for animals. I think their different lifestyles are incredibly fascinating. I want to learn and understand how the world functions and how all of the connections tie together to make the biosphere. What our Earth is and how it works is so unique. I definitely want to involve nature in my career some way or another. This will most likely be through involvement of animals in my career. I am most seriously considering being a vet or marine biologist, although I would not mind studying ecology for the rest of my life. By learning to admire our world, it can be preserved for many more generations to come. My fifth and final value is self-dubbed imagination. I think imagination is something that is becoming less and less valued in today's culture. I define it as seeing beyond the obvious and having the ability to transform a situation with your mindset. My imagination really was able to develop through my dance experience due to the plethora of characters I was able to embody. Basically, if you have the ability to open your mind, you can alter any situation to be what you wish.
We can take anything just because we're growing up. It doesn't mean we've had enough. When times are hard, we'll smile and say we're not afraid of anything. We feel young and I believe that I can make you scream.
I have just recently declared zoology as my major, and I am on the pre-vet path to prepare for the College of Veterinary Medicine here at CSU. As I mentioned earlier, I am entirely fascinated by the connections between such a huge variety of animals. I want to learn to understand how they all connect to create the complex ties that construct the Earth's ecosystems. In the future, I hope to work at a marine mammal rescue and rehabilitation center, and then combine my love with animals, the ocean, and science for the rest of my life.